Keeping the flies off.
Make it here. Does it fit the category? You're shaking your head. What was
Portraiture.
portraiture?
So it's a
Maybe
dude in a
it's got a
suit.
mask on.
Is it people or portraiture? People, portraiture? It's a portrait of an elephant.
It's people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Portrait it is, wasn't
People,
it?
portrait, mood, emotion, drama.
See?
It's a subject.
Now, if it's any one of those, it's a portrait of an elephant. I found this hard to judge, you know, realistically.
It's out of category in Australia.
Sorry?
It's out of category in Australia.
Is it? It's a portrait.
But isn't
It's a
it
portrait.
people- Isn't it people portrait?
It says people/portrait.
It says people slash portrait
They're not
slash mood.
So
You know, it's,
Technically, it's totally fine.
to me, I've given it a low score, so, you know, it doesn't really matter. But the image itself, to me, I thought was well done. Okay.
Beautiful photo.
It is, yeah.
And
I
it's
think
actually doing something. It's a great natural history story, which
Yeah.
is what they're looking for with nature.
The
Yeah.
owner might have just put it into the wrong category
Well,
accidentally.
They-
I suspect that
they-
because the
It
title
doesn't.
had AO on it. So it's AO
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
open
that's right,
subject, so I
AO.
suspect they put it in the wrong group.
Yeah.
So,
But I think I gave it a 1, did I? To give it a point?
it was an entry.
An entry.
So just 1 point.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flower Girl.
Very similar to the other, the print, I think it's the same girl that was in both of them. A much nicer print. Much nicer image, this one, although she's still straight on. It's still basic. There's a few of these that I would have liked to have seen darken, especially on the edges where they're bright. Nice and sharp. Yep.
Okay. Who says umbrellas go above you?
Yeah, a fun photograph taken of the little boy out playing with his playing on the umbrella. Looks like it's been raining. Looks like there's drops of rain on it. I'm not, in this case, I'm not that big of a favour of the vignette that's been put around it. I know some people like vignettes.
Subtle.
Yeah, makes them subtle, but yeah, in this case, I think it's too dark. It's just a little bit too dark around there, around the edges. But otherwise, it's a nice shot.
I am here for you.
Yeah, this is an image that I found. What would I say? Very controversial. Very full of objects and shapes and everything that pull me away from the actual people. My concentration being people portrait should be on the couple itself, whereas I have the tendency that I'm looking out around the headstones and everything. I'm not one for that type of pose, but everyone to their own.
Flower Boy.
Yeah, nice shot of the young boy, all dressed up, nice and sharp. I think it's sharper than my Canon actually would produce. Even that, well, my eyes are better than mine. You can even see his freckles. But yeah, again, just some of these highlights are around, the ones that are around the edges are the ones that you need to watch, because they're the ones that draw your attention out of the photo. It's all right to have them down behind, sort of down in here, but anything that's out on the edges, like these two and this little bit up here, they draw you to them. So just by using the clone stamp or something along that line, and just get rid of those or tone them down with the rest of it.
History brush tool is good because if you use multiply, that'll do the darkening, and if you overcook it, then you use screen. It's dodging and burning using colour, and it just works on the colours that you've got in the image. So you can tone it back, use it on a very low opacity of about 5, okay, and you just tone it back.
So what was it, a history brush?
History brush tool is the tool underneath your clone tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob knows more about Photoshop than I
Because I
do.
struggle getting into those.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. Next.
Where's my train?
Yeah. Nice shot of the old lady. Is the maker here? No? Okay. Another important issue when taking portraits. I've given you a few tonight. I'm going to give you another one that I haven't mentioned tonight. The nose should never pass the cheek line. So the nose has got to be back, turned this way. It never protrudes the cheek line. Do you understand that? Unless it's a deliberate profile shot, that's okay. But when it's just like a shot like this, it never allowed a nose to go beyond the cheek line. You keep it back. Okay?
80 years ago.
Yeah, this really looks, the part, the wrinkles and everything. The downside to it is that there is way too much brightness and no detail on the side. It's been blown out right across that one side with the light. Whether it was done the way purpose, I'm not sure. Yours? Is that what you aim for?
Well, that's my daughter and my mother.
Okay. So it's a combination
It's a combination
of two people?
concept.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair
My
enough.
daughter has got very, very fair skin.
Yep.
So she probably is a bit blown out.
Yeah, because there's no detail there. You need to get some detail in there. Even if you have made her a little bit darker than your mother. Yeah, she could have been darker and softer skin, and could have been, two sides of the family, or something along that. But
It sort of looks like they've got two different types of lighting. It'd be better.
that's what it looked like to me.
If
Yeah.
you had the same lighting, it'd probably be a better match.
Yeah, it looks different from back here than being up front. That's why I was walked around the back to compare it. Yeah, because that's something I didn't pick up on when I was judging actually. When it's an average set, it's so obvious, the blouse is different, the hair is different, the eyes is different. So you did a really good job of blending the two together.
I'd like to see a photo of the mother.
Yeah,
The lighting on her is beautiful. It's really lovely lighting.
yeah. Okay. parents make their kids do. Poor boy. There with his sister kissing him on the cheek.
Probably went and washed his face after.
Oh, I bet he did.
He's getting paid in
I
ice
was
cream.
going to say.
He's looking at the ice cream, that's right.
This isn't yours, is it? No, I didn't think so. Wouldn't expect this. No. Look, it's a nice shot of the two kids. Always watch your background, okay? Always. Does it make it here? No? Alright. Okay. Got a steel bar going through their heads. Okay.
It'd be so easy to fix, wouldn't it? Just
Oh, yeah, yeah.
had to wear filth.
They're so easy to fix, you know. So, you know, you see them, you know, even these little, this been burnt, just those little bits that are burned out. Is this yours?
No, I'm
Oh.
not. I was just coming.
Yeah. But, yeah, apart from that, good reaction from the boy.
Just checking.
Now this one,
Oh, sorry. I missed that. That was a merit for Sue Slater, sorry.
this is still a member. Still comes. The Sue's still come.
Yeah, she's a nurse. She's
Oh, no.
at the hospital, so
I went to
she's
Africa
probably
with
working.
her.
She's a grandmaster like you,
Yeah, I know.
like Tina.
Yeah,
Where's Tina?
she's
Oh,
not.
no.
Yeah.
Enough time.
There's not a lot of us.
There's more and more.
Yeah, there is.
All the wealthy people.
Some of them are buying it. Some of us have to work for it. I actually love this as a social documentary.
Absolutely.
It really, really is. But as a portrait, in the setting that it's in, or as a, you know, okay, it's people, so I shouldn't be criticising it as much. But I want to focus on this area here. I don't want any of that around it. It's all too distracting for me. My eyes keep diverting off to this here and this bit up here and the colours in the magazines and the white book open. My eyes are wandering, and that's something that they shouldn't be doing. But as a social documentary shot, you want all of that stuff in it because it tells the story of the gentleman himself. But I still love it.
And that's a merit for